Shalom, family. I just want to come to you with a quick word, and it's why it's easier to believe a lie rather than God's truth. Why it's easier to believe a lie than the truth, and it's easier to believe a lie than the truth because the lie sounds more reasonable. The lie fits your thought process. The lie soothes your flesh. It confirms what your flesh is feeling. It confirms what your flesh is thinking. It confirms what the enemy has been whispering in your ear. The lie makes more sense than the truth. So it's easier to believe the lie than the truth because you're going off of what your flesh feels, thinks, and sense instead of walking in the spirit. You are walking in the flesh, and when you're walking in the flesh, the lie is always going to make more sense than the truth, no matter who speaks the truth, no matter where the truth is coming from, even God Himself. When you're walking in the flesh and not in the spirit, meaning you're walking in fear, you're walking in doubt, you're walking in anger, you're walking in bitterness, you're walking in pride, you're walking in all of these things instead of walking in the spirit, the lie is always going to make more sense to you. So while you're sitting there with all of these thoughts and you're going back and forth with the lie, and the more you sit there and go back and forth with that lie becomes your reality because you have come into agreement with this lie. You have accepted this lie by your actions, by the way you think, by the way you speak, by the way you move. You have now come into agreement with this lie, and you have now been overtaken by this lie. You have now been bound by this lie. The lie is more reasonable to you because it confirms what your flesh has already been speaking. Oh, that man or that woman will never love you, or that person will never reach out to you. You will never get that job. You're not qualified for that job. You will never get that house. You don't even have the finances for that house. You will never lose weight because you can't even stop eating now. The lie seems more reasonable than the truth because it confirms what you have already been speaking to yourself. It confirms how your flesh already feels. So that's why the lie is easier to believe than the truth, because the truth doesn't make sense. The truth doesn't feel good to your flesh. The truth doesn't confirm what you are feeling in your flesh, but when you're walking in the spirit, the truth makes all the sense. So it's according to how you are walking. If you are walking in doubt, you are walking in fear, you are walking in jealousy, you are walking in envy, you are walking in unforgiveness, you are walking in hatred, you are walking in lack, you are walking in a poverty mindset, whatever it is you are walking in, whatever it is that you have been speaking negative about your situation, whatever it is the enemy is whispering in your ear, and you have come into agreement with the lie that is presented to you, will always triumph over the truth. It will always make more sense than the truth. So when you receive these confirmations based off of what you're walking in, it will only cause you to be led astray. It will only cause you to be destroyed. It's all about how you are walking. If you're walking in the spirit, you will be led by the spirit. But if you are walking in the flesh, you're gonna be led by the flesh. So the lie always makes more sense, is more reasonable than the truth, because God's ways is not our ways. It's neither are His thoughts like ours. So you have to walk in the spirit to receive God's truth. If you're not walking in the spirit, the lie will always make more sense to you.